So I'm Ree. So I actually purchased the egg in a slightly unconventional fashion off eBay back in January of 2022. The whole process was very surreal. I do have to put a disclaimer in to say that I have always been very, very passionate about birds, particularly larger birds like ratites, such as EJ. But yeah, when I actually bought the egg, it was almost kind of a bit of a joke because it literally arrived in a parcel via the Royal Mail. And it was like the parcel was handed to me upside down. I was like, yeah, this is not going to hatch, but hey, let's give it a go. And it's, again, the incubation process is more or less 2 months. So it's quite a lot of time to dedicate to doing something when you don't even know if it's going to work. And then it was in sort of the last few days before she hatched, I actually realised there was a chick in there. And yeah, she hatched, and since then she's been my pride and joy and my first priority in life with everything that I do. I love the fact that she has got a very good personality. She's, for the most part, she's very chilled out, very adorable, she loves affection, loves cuddles. As I think I may have said before, occasionally she chooses violence. You know, she'll go back to her instinctive emu roots, I guess. But once again, I do love and respect her for exactly who and what she is. You know, I never forget that at the end of the day, she is essentially a wild animal, and it's important that, you know, her instincts are respected as much as anything else. The next step, whereby she's a nice grown-up lady now, and it's time to find a nice husband for her. So that is definitely the next step in the plan, because, you know, it was my full intention to be able to hatch more once I realised that she was going to hatch. I actually purchased more eggs for the purpose of not having one by itself. Unfortunately, again, with it being such a lottery as to whether the eggs are going to hatch or not, none of the others hatched, and you know, other personal circumstances such as moving house then got in the way of being able to safely integrate a new bird into her territory. But I'm really, really excited to say that we're now at a point where we're all settled in, and it is time to bring a nice new husband into the mix for her. So yeah, that's the plan.